Welcome to another WC Sports podcast. I'm Colton. I'm White here. We're going to have a good podcast. We're going to talk about the Thanksgiving games, the Black Friday games, some drama, the Sunday games, the Sunday night football, and Monday night football. And then maybe we'll talk about a little NASCAR if you have anything to talk about. So let's get into it. Going to be a little of a shorter episode. So first, let's talk about the Lions versus Bears. Very interesting game. What do you think about how the Bears, they had 32 seconds left on the clock. What do you think they could have done differently? Their head coach got fired after that game. Rookie, first overall draft pick of 2024, Caleb Williams, not in a great situation. So what do you think about that?
Yeah, it wasn't definitely not a good situation there at the end. I think there wasn't a lot of confidence, and they were really kind of cold and stuff. There wasn't really a lot that was going in their favor, and I think they just needed to be more into it and not be paying attention to anything else.
Yeah, that final play had 32 seconds left on the clock. Caleb Williams was trying to do something and then just couldn't get a play off. Matt Eberflus claims that he was trying to get a play on the field, never did. And that's why I got fired. They had a timeout, could have used it, didn't. Instead, they ran 32 seconds off the clock, which you could probably run at least 5 plays with in a good situation. Lions, though, improved to 11-1. What do you think about them?
That's really good. They're my favorite team, so it's good to see them. They're probably Super Bowl caliber material, so that's really crazy to see them doing this insanely well.
Yeah, they were up in the first half. It looked like the Bears couldn't do anything. All of a sudden, Bears came back and lost. So, Giants versus Cowboys. Cowboys win 27-20, improve to 5-7. Giants go down to 2-10. Not been a good year for them, cutting Daniel Jones. Dolphins versus Packers. Dolphins digress to 5-7 after losing 30-17 to the now 9-3 Packers. And then Black Friday football. Raiders versus Chiefs. Raiders just try to run one more play, run the clock out, and then kick a field goal, but they end up losing 17-19 in dramatic fashion because their center snapped the ball and Aiden O'Connell wasn't expecting it, so they fumbled and the Chiefs recovered, and they lost the game. Yeah, not ideal for the Raiders, who digress to 2-10. Chiefs go up to 11-1, same record as the Lions, and then, Sunday's games, Chargers versus Falcons. Falcons lose 17-13. They go down to 6-6. Chargers go up to 8-4. Not a good game there. Kirk Cousins not playing good again. Falcons just keep losing games. Steelers and Bengals, one people were excited about all week. The Steelers win 44-38 and improve to 9-3, and the Bengals digress to 4-8. What are your thoughts on the Bengals? How their record doesn't show how good they are, I think, but what do you think they can do to start winning games?
Yeah, it looked like it was a bit rough for them there. I mean, Joe Burrow got sacked once, I think, and I think that they went to the Super Bowl a while ago. I don't think they won, but I think Joe Burrow is really a better quarterback than he's showing right now.
Yeah, he's looking like a decent quarterback, but didn't look like it in that game at all. Texans beat the Jaguars 23-20. Trevor Lawrence back from his first game from injury, then gets a concussion with a late hit. He was sliding. Some guy jumps on top of him, hits him in the helmet. He's out for the rest of the game. And the guy, Azeez Al-Shire, gets ejected from the game. So what are your thoughts on that? Texans-Jaguars got in a huge fight afterwards. What do you think? Yeah, your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it's pretty insane. I know, like, the Jaguars, I think they had a pretty decent play there.
Jaguars lose, though, go to 2-10. Texans still leading their division with an 8-5 record. And, Vikings beat the Cardinals 23-22. They improved to 10-2, always finding ways to win. Cardinals go down to 6-6. Colts beat the Patriots 25-24. Anthony Richardson actually looking like a good quarterback, and they get a last-minute touchdown with, I think, 13 seconds left to be down 24-23. Decided to go for the win with the 2-point conversion and get it. What are your thoughts on that? Because I know that's happened in the past and it's failed.
Yeah, I mean, the Patriots, they used to be an amazing team. I don't know what happened. It's really sad what's happened to them now that they lost their quarterback, Tom Brady, a long time ago. So it's been hard to watch them digress. They were a really favorite team for a while. They showed what New England could do in NFL, so it's sad to see them really digress and lose there.
Yeah, Drake May, good rookie quarterback, just can't win. I think he's got a good future ahead of them, even though they're 3-10. Colts are 6-7. Seahawks beat the Jets 26-21, even though they fumbled 2 kickoff returns. There were a pick 6 by the Jets, pick 6 by the Seahawks. A lot of turnovers. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, a lot of turnovers. The Seahawks lead the conference now with a 7-5 record, and the Jets digressed to 3-9, just not looking like the team with Aaron Rodgers they were.
Yeah, it's not looking good for the Jets right now. It's really not good to see what's happening. I mean, they've had some pretty lousy times this season.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers not doing anything. The Titans lose to the Commanders 42-19 in a blowout loss, and Commanders improved to 8-5 after a 2-game losing streak with their rookie quarterback Jaden Daniels, and the Titans go down to 3-9. What are your thoughts on the Titans? They just keep getting blown out. I know they beat the Texans last week, but didn't seem to be able to carry the momentum.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of potential for them this particular season, so maybe they'll be better in the future.
Yeah, Nick Westbrook-Akine with 2 touchdowns, though. Still think he's a good fantasy waiver pickup. He's got 8 touchdowns in the last 8 games. Rams versus the Saints. Rams beat the Saints 21-14, improved to 6-6. Saints go down to 4-8. And then the Eagles beat the Ravens. That was a really high expectation game. It was a good game. Eagles win 24-19, improved to 10-2. Ravens digress to 8-5. And Ravens, I think, could be a super team. They could be probably the best team in the league, except they keep getting offensive penalties and defensive penalties, which just self-inflicted wins. What do you think they could do to fix that?
Yeah, it seems like they're super aggressive, which is a really good thing. They have a lot of tricky things that they can play on their opponents, but at the same time, it's starting to bite them in the butt in the sense where they are being too aggressive, and that's getting them penalties.
Yeah, Eagles beat the Ravens 24-19, like I said. Buccaneers beat the Panthers. Very sad about this game as a Panthers fan. They win in overtime, 26-23, improved to 6-6. Panthers go down to 3-9. Bryce Young with another amazing game, making good passes. But the reason Buccaneers won, you may be saying, like, I saw they got a touchdown, so I thought the Panthers would win. Panthers get a touchdown with 30 seconds left. Then the Bucs go down the field, kick a field goal, force an overtime, 23-23. Then they get the ball in overtime, kick a field goal. He misses it. Chase McLaughlin. Panthers get the ball. Looked like they're going to win. Chuba Hubbard fumbles after Adam Thielen made a great catch. And then the Buccaneers get the ball and they make a field goal and win 26-23. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it sounds like there's a lot of things happening there.
Yeah, a lot of things, good and bad, and just I'm disappointed about that game. But Panthers go on to play the Eagles. Hopefully they can make an upset there like they almost did against the Chiefs. Sunday Night Football played in Buffalo in the snow. Bills just having so much fun. You saw that crazy Josh Allen play. They win 35-10 against the 49ers, who go to 5-7. Bills go to 10-2. What are your thoughts on the Bills game?
Yeah, those Snow Angels are really kicking it this season.
Yeah, Bills winning. Keep winning after a losing streak. They've won 7 games in a row now. Browns lose to the Broncos last night. I watched part of that game. Broncos win 41-32 in a thriller. Browns go down to 3-9. They're pretty much out of the playoffs at this point. Broncos, though, in the playoffs right now at the wild card spot, they improved to 8-5. Yeah, so good games there. That's really all I have to say. Anything more for you about any other sports or football?
Yeah, there's not a lot happening right now in NASCAR. However, the advantage with NASCAR, it has a very short off season. It's mostly the on season. So we'll be back for NASCAR in February. So we'll start talking about that then.
Yeah, Daytona 500 in February after the Super Bowl. Until then, more NFL. And we'll get to the NBA playoffs soon enough. March Madness for college basketball is in March, I think. Yeah, March. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe. This was my birthday for this podcast, so it'd be super good for my birthday. Like and subscribe if you liked it, and we'll try and come out with more episodes. Thank you.